expect the turnout to be quite so fantastic today, so thank you all so much for coming out. It's only taken us about a year just to get the contract signed, and then we spent another several months doing all the construction to create what you see in front of you today. And there's so many people to thank. I hope y'all can hear me back there. We have our banker over there. Kind of good to see you. Always glad to see the Rutledge is here. This is a really kind of a cool occasion. We have so many people that are here from the corporate staff to make sure that this is a successful event. We have participation from the mayor, from the chamber, from the charity that we've chosen. And we're just so happy to be in North Little Rock. When we first moved here in 1975, Judy and I lived in the Overbrook Apartments where we had Tommy. That was where he grew up. And so it's good to be back in town. We opened our first Wendy's in 1975 on, I think it was December the 14th, 1975, 4600 Camp Robinson Road. And then we opened over here. And so I know a little bit about North Little Rock, and it's such a pleasure to be back in North Little Rock with the best restaurant in town. I can say that for sure. There are so many people here. I know I'm going to leave some people out, so you're going to have to excuse me. My son Tommy is right behind me. I'm not going to forget him or he'll whip me. This little guy right here is my oldest son. He always wears these high shoes that makes him look taller than I am.
She's made me stoop since I was 12.
That's right. But at any rate, Tommy is the president of JTJ Restaurants. Does a magnificent job of running the stores here in Arkansas. This is our 6th store in Arkansas. And Jake, come on out here and bring Stephanie with you. This is Jake. He's my youngest son, Florida State graduate. Tommy was an attorney and he did not like practicing law, so he that's our general manager, Mark, back there making all that noise. At any rate, and Stephanie is his wife.
Greek restaurant or Mediterranean. Small man out had some crazy ideas to make gyros and with using fresh lamb and homemade ingredients that some of the people in Birmingham weren't doing. Compounded all that to a pretty neat menu. We opened one. Our first one was in 1998. Opened our second one in 2002. During that time, my wife had her first set of twins. And then we opened up our my first set. Then we opened our third store in 2004, and she was twins again. So I stopped opening restaurants because I didn't want to have 6. So I totally said we're done. Restaurants and kids. So about 10 years after that, I met one of our customers was interested in growing our brand. He brought Jim Key to the table. I didn't care for him at first.
Let's grow one.
He'll grow one. So anyway, brought Jim in. Jim was our first licensee, now franchisee. And honestly, I couldn't have handed the reins over because we did later. But give my brand and give what I had created to no one better than Jim and his sons. They have taken this brand and just put it to the next level, identical to what we've done in Birmingham. I mean, I couldn't be as proud of these guys. I mean, they're taking us to that next level. So my hat goes off to Jim, my wife, and she doesn't wear a hat anymore, but we attribute a lot of our growth to Jim and the success he's had in here, and keeping what we've done 17 years ago, 18 years ago, just keeping it like it was when we opened. I think that's a big part of it. And the second part is folding up the community to help our growth. We give a lot back. Sometimes we give too much, but we love reaching out to the community.
The food and entertainment area for North Little Rock. So we're really excited about supporting that industry in this particular part of our town. So I want to introduce a few people really quickly. A couple of our aldermen are here, Charlie Hyde and Debbie Ross. You mentioned our Senator Jane is here. Our newly elected school board member, Sandy. There's Sandy right there, Sandy Campbell. Judge Jim Hamilton is here. our Economic Development Director, Todd Larson. Todd's one that helps make things happen and gives people jobs so they can afford to come in here and eat. So with that, we'll keep things as short as we can. I'm glad to be here. I know most of this bunch out here, if you picked it right, if you feed them, they will come. So that's why we have such a big crowd. But no, they wanted to be here to be a part of this day. So let it be known to all that I, Joe Smith, Mayor of North Little Rock, hereby proclaim the 22nd day of September 2014 as Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe Day in honoring of your original.